There was a time when man stood tall, when his word meant something and his presence carried weight. He rose with the sun and walked with purpose. His silence spoke louder than the noise of nations. Now man hides behind screens. He scrolls endlessly through illusions, mistaking distraction for meaning. He speaks much but says nothing. He listens little and learns even less. This is the age of noise, and in this noise, the spirit of man has grown weak. He cannot sit alone for 5 minutes without reaching for a device that feeds him emptiness. He consumes everything and creates nothing. He laughs, but not from joy, from habit. His fall did not come from a great war. It came quietly, through comfort, through ease, through the slow death of discipline. Every civilization begins with men who build and ends with men who consume. Rome did, Babylon did, and now so does ours. Comfort has replaced purpose. Luxury has replaced honor. Entertainment has replaced wisdom. Men once hunted lions to prove courage. Now they seek likes to feel seen. They have strength in body, but weakness in spirit. They build muscle, but not mastery. They train for aesthetics, not for war. And so they have become decorative, not dangerous. Comfort has become the new prison. And the tragedy is, most men love their prison. They decorate it with luxury and call it freedom. But freedom without struggle is an illusion. Progress promised man greatness. Technology promised man godhood. But both gave him distraction instead. He can reach the stars, but cannot control his mind. He can build cities, but cannot build character. He can connect with millions, but cannot connect with himself. He scrolls through endless content to avoid facing the one thing he fears most, his own reflection. The mirror shows him a face, but not a soul. He has everything except meaning. Modern progress has stripped man of his sacred power. He has become mechanical, efficient, but empty. The machine obeys him, but he obeys the machine. He lives fast and dies without ever living deeply. At the center of this fall lies the death of the father. The father was once the pillar of direction, the guide, the law, the voice that said, "Stand tall." Now the father is absent, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Men are raised without initiation. Boys grow into adults without ever becoming men. They are taught to feel everything but stand for nothing. They are told to apologize for their power, to soften their fire, to blend in. The result is a generation that mistakes kindness for weakness and weakness for virtue. The masculine energy that once built empires now apologizes for existing. Strength has been renamed as toxicity. Dominance has been mistaken for oppression. Order has been replaced with chaos disguised as freedom. But the truth remains. When the masculine principle dies, society follows. Discipline fades, honor fades, vision fades. And what remains is noise, emotional, scattered, hollow noise. Men have become afraid to lead, afraid to take responsibility, afraid to say no. They chase validation like beggars when they were born to command like kings. The feminine has not conquered them, their comfort has. Brotherhood, once sacred, has also fallen. Men no longer stand together. They compete, gossip, envy, and tear each other down. The tribe has been replaced by comparison. And without brotherhood, there is no greatness. A man without brothers is an easy man to break. Because iron only sharpens iron. Without other men, his edge grows dull, his fire fades, and his purpose dies quietly in distraction. Modern man now lives inside illusions. He thinks he's free because he can choose between 1,000 distractions. He thinks he's strong because he can lift weights but cannot lift his own spirit. He thinks he's rich because he earns money but cannot buy meaning. He works to buy things he doesn't need, to impress people who don't care. He calls it the grind, but what he's really grinding down is his own soul. Money has become the new god. Fame the new heaven. Status the new prayer. But the more he chases them, the emptier he becomes. For what you worship owns you. The modern man kneels before his own creations, his phone, his job, his image, forgetting that he was meant to create, not worship. Yet even in this fall, there is hope. Because when all illusions crumble, only truth remains. And truth calls to the few who still remember. The few who rise early while the rest sleep. The few who seek silence while others drown in noise. The few who choose purpose over pleasure, solitude over comfort, and mastery over mediocrity. They walk alone, but not lost. They are the new warriors, the men who rebuild from within. They are not waiting for change, they are the change. The fall of modern man is not the end. It is the purification. A burning away of the weak, the distracted, the soft. What will rise from these ashes will not be many, but they will be powerful. They will be calm, disciplined, unmoved. They will build kingdoms not on sand, but on silence, strength, and self-mastery. The future belongs to those who still have inner order in a world of chaos. The man who commands himself commands the universe. He does not chase attention, attention follows him. He does not seek validation, his presence is validation. He does not beg to be understood, he embodies truth. This is the path forward. Not new but ancient. The path of the noble man. To rise again, he must remember what he is made of. Discipline, vision, will, purpose. When the world collapses morally, the true man rises spiritually. When society mocks him, he sharpens himself. When the weak give up, he grows stronger. He does not wait for permission. He does not ask for approval. He does not fear solitude, because solitude is his throne. Civilizations will fall. Empires will burn. But the spirit of man, the divine masculine, will rise again. And when it does, the world will remember what it means to stand tall. For kingdoms crumble, but kings never die.